Oh, I need a drink.
We all do.
Holy
Daboja.
jeez. Oh, I'm not
Can
even
we
putting
can
very
we
much
cheers?
ice in this thing, right?
Can we cheers
So
between the screens?
there you go. Pink. There you go.
Tink. Yeah.
Excellent. That bullet is. I'm still drinking that bullet.
Well, you have a gallon of it. Why wouldn't you be?
Wow, it's because it's only a gallon.
Oh, it's a half gallon.
It's a half
1.75
gallon.
liters. We could make a quick road trip to Alberta.
Oh, just drive out there. Is it? Doesn't Saskatchewan carry it though?
How would we explain that to our wives?
You don't? We're going golfing.
For 24 hours?
we
drive
can
12 hours.
get back. It wouldn't take 24 hours to get there. No way.
To get there and back, it would.
What is the closest border town? It would be Lethbridge, right?
I'd say Medicine Hat would be the one that has the... Like, Medicine Hat definitely has it because I was at that Costco and they had it there.
Let's see, does Lethbridge have as a Costco? Could fly out there, right? There's a Lethbridge and there's a Costco in Lethbridge.
Yeah, but do they? Hey, Canadian Ape, how's it going?
So
I have to get my TikTok thing going here. Well, I think that it's okay. Let's just say, because they don't watch this. I don't think Kelsey's ever watched anything that I do. But
yeah, exactly. You're pretty good, right?
Yeah. So, Bevels, hey, how's it going?
Oh yeah, Medicine Hat is closer actually.
Medicine Hat's close, so I mean, we could. Let's put my pop-up chat here. Why do I always
because it's about 9 hours to get to Lethbridge, Lloydminster. That's one that I was thinking.
Right, but I think Saskatchewan also has it. But do they sell this there?
I don't know.
It'd be worth a call to the Regina one because we could easily do a Regina run.
Absolutely, we could say we're doing playing golf for the day, and or just say we're going to Regina.
It'd be easier for me to say that. It'd be easier for me to say that I'm going to China than convince my wife that I'm going golfing.
Yeah. So where are you guys going today? We're going to go to Regina, get a whole bunch of booze at the Costco. We want to get about 19 gallons. And they'll be like, yeah, sure you are. Okay.
I'll get you some chocolate.
Yep.
So summer is officially over, my friend.
No.
It is fall. No. Autumn, if you're pretentious. Do you say autumn? Are you one of those people who say autumn?
No. I don't believe in that. So no way.
No.
Fall is a wonderful time of year, man. Fall is wonderful.
It's my favorite season. I really like fall over spring.
Yep. I hate spring.
Here's the thing about fall. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and it's not sloppy and salty.
Yep. What was that? What was that? They said in God damn, what was that show where Sandra Bullock was playing?
Miss Congeniality. This is where here's the thing. I forget anniversaries and birthdays, but I can remember that line. Describe the perfect date. April 14th. It's not too hot, not too cold. You can wear a light sweater. Why do I know that?
Because it's so ridiculous, right? It's like I just right out there. It's like that's good. That's good, right?
Mm-hmm. Not too hot, not too cold. You wear a light sweater. Don't ask me what color my kids' eyes are.
Whatever. What does she do now? Is she still acting? She hasn't been in a lot of things.
I haven't seen her in.
I think the last thing I saw her was in Bullet Train.
That'd be it.
Which if you haven't seen Bullet Train is a
Bullet
work
Train
of
was
art.
great. It was great.
That was a great movie.
Oh, hey, here's something fun. Because sometimes we talk about movies that I've done, and Psycho Killer finally has a release date. It's coming out in February.
How many Psycho Killers are there?
It's the Psycho Killer movie that I did a year and a half ago, but it didn't get distribution. But now it's coming out, and it's one that our kids will not be watching because it is something fiercely
pretty rough.
So,
which one is Psycho Killer?
It's got the girl from Barbarian in it, and it's gonna be pretty messed up. But I have dual roles, which is cool. I'm part of a SWAT team, and then I'm an FBI agent. Because as a SWAT guy, I'm wearing a balaclava, so you can't really tell it's me.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so it's upcoming movie. Okay. Follows police officer on her mission to take down a serial killer known as the Satanic Slasher.
Yeah. PK, we called him. The guy looked like The Undertaker. And this is where
Right.
I convinced the kids that horror movies are really fake, and like the biggest baddest guy in the movie. Like we're sitting there between takes eating gushers, and he's like clapping because we got it. Like these guys are just dudes working. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So that's how Gage and
that's great.
they're cool with watching anything now because they know, oh, that's just dude makeup. Canadian Ape on
That's
TikTok,
great. As long as you know, like once you kind of really get into the fact that it's fake, then it's
it's
pretty
entertaining.
good, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Canadian Ape said she did Lost City in 2022 and has gone on hiatus. Sandra Bullock. So
Oh, Lost
yeah, I
City.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't see that one.
So
So
getting back into
huh.
fall as we are. Um, we just tucked the camper away. We just
That's too
wrapped it
bad.
up, blew the lines out, um, put the big cover on it, and it's done. We're not touching that sucker till spring now. And
That's too
you know
bad.
what? Here's the thing. We enjoy it. We go there. We have a good time camping all the time, and it's half an hour away, so it's easy. However,
Yeah.
it's nice to not have. It's nice to have time where you don't have to be anywhere, and
Yep.
dangerous time to ride a motorcycle. You know what? My favorite ride, actually, Canadian Apes talking on TikTok. I love riding to Dauphin through the park when the leaves change because it smells good. It's nice and cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy riding in the fall. Riding through
It's a
Going
pretty
through
cool ride all the way up
Riding
there.
Mountain
Yeah.
is a fantastic ride in the fall. But anyway, yeah, we just did that today. When you were texting me, I was just wrapping it up and tucking it
Oh,
away.
cool.
So it's done. But and here's the
Very
thing,
cool.
summers are busy. Like it's the
Yeah.
time.
That's the problem with summers. There's so much
Mhm.
stuff. There's so many expectations, so many people want to do things, and God, then you're screwed if you have like three friends who want to get married.
Oh,
Like, oh my God, then it's gonna be like every freaking weekend. And people always want to get married on a long weekend, right? Because then everyone is home. Well, now they don't have a choice, do they?
well, yeah. I mean, I'm the king of saying no to stuff. Like if I
Right?
don't really know you, I don't want to go to your wedding.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's
fair.
fair. You know, I tell people I work very hard not to have any friends, so I don't get invited to
Amen,
any
brother.
weddings.
Canadian Dave says too many wet
Right?
leaves on the ground. You know what is also dangerous? Spring when they haven't swept all the gravel off all the sand off the intersections. That's dangerous
Yep. Yeah.
because
That's
the
more
ass end of your bike's
dangerous.
going to go slipping out pretty quick.
I
But
agree. I
but you're
agree.
right. Summertime we are busy and we're doing stuff and we're either going here, going there, going there, going there, and then winter hits.
Yep.
Now,
And then you hunker down. You can just hunker
but
right
we
down.
have free time. So
Yes.
let's get right into what we're talking about today.
So, do you do personal development in the winter or any specific time?
Yeah. I mean, you talking of over and above going to the gym and reading and everything else. I would say
Yep.
if I do anything that's mind wise, like what do I do to make my mind better? It's probably in the winter.
Your brain bigger?
Well, yeah, like
Yep.
I'm actually reading. What's the guy's name? This guy's really good. I got into his podcast. I just bought his book. Oh, why is my brain not working? Say something interesting while I figure this out.
You can read?
Words.
Holy
It
crap.
is.
Didn't think that was a thing.
His name is Jay. Oh God, what's his name? Anyway, Warrior Kings podcast.
Hold on. Podcast.
Warrior Kings.
Let me see
He
who that
is.
is.
I just bought his
Yeah,
book.
that sounds familiar.
Just arrived today or yesterday. Michael
Okay.
Riggs, and
I don't
super
know him.
interesting, easy to listen
Yeah,
to, and says it how
Yeah.
really says it how it is. And I think that
Yep.
that's the kind of stuff that I'll dive into.
Yep.
Generally, when I have time to sit there and read a book or listen to something different. And I know that my diet cleans up in the fall.
Yep.
Because you're not snacking, you're not at the camper, you're not by the lake, you're not eating
Not having s'mores every 2
s'mores
hours,
and chips, and your drink is always topped up and all that stuff.
Yep.
Like, really, fall, winter, spring are the best
Yep.
times to get your shit together.
Yep.
And we have an opportunity to do that, but we have every other excuse.
Well, yeah, exactly, because it's just easy. I mean, like myself, I've like this week I started my diet, so that's wonderful.
Caleb, is that the guy from YouTube that was talking about?
That's the guy from YouTube.
All right,
Caleb's here. So
right, Caleb's here. But yeah, like
don't worry, he's here, everyone. So he's here.
Thank God. No.
I was really worried. You know, I was like,
welcome.
oh man, they're gonna miss it. You know, they're gonna miss it this time. So
right, but no, I think we have the time now, but somehow no one starts doing anything until January 1st because that's when your New Year's resolutions start.
Got to put it off. Got to hold off. I'm going to start a New Year's resolution.
The busiest
Why don't you start right now?
I don't know. Why don't we start right now? Like the busiest 3 weeks at the gym are right after January.
Yep.
And everybody shows up. They get their membership, and then they're there for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe. Yep. Then it starts to pedal off. I'm like, you know what? You could have been doing this for a while.
You know, I started my dieting and I changed the workout plan like this week. So I'm back doing dog crap, and I'm doing had ChatGPT make meal plans and everything, like a basic diet,
right?
Just to focus on prioritizing proteins and everything. See if I can lean up a little bit. Well, hey, the whole crew's back. Here, look at this. Hey, they're all back.
We're gonna look these guys up and see what they're all about because they're entertaining as all hell. But like I got into, I would say, the best shape I've been in years. Within 2 weeks within about starting in January, going into June. Literally your biggest fan.
Okay, the only fan, you mean?
Hey, we appreciate it. We're just surprised anybody watches, but hey, thanks for coming in.
I'm actually really shocked that anyone's on here. So
I was at a barbecue a week ago, and a couple of people came up and said, "Yeah, we watch your thing on Fridays." I'm like, why?
We're doing it because we're drinking. What's your excuse?
Yeah,
right?
like we're here but here's the thing: you can do it, but we don't do it. Like for some reason, we put it off, and then spring comes, and suddenly you realize that you're going to be wearing it. You're going to have your shirt off in the summer, so you try desperately to do something, and it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
But no, like I have focused on something. I needed to change my entire routine. I didn't have a choice. I had to do it. Now, I had to do it because I had a goal and I had something that I was training for.
Right.
Why is it we can't look at ourselves and say, I have to do this because I am this, or I need to change this?
Well, you know, there's the thing, right? People are funny that way. And a lot of it is because like anything that takes specific results it's boring. It's really freaking boring, right? It's consistent. It's not fun. But you talk to everyone, it's got to be fun, it's got to be exciting, which is why there's all the boot camps and everything like that, right?
Right.
And people are doing like Zumba or the stupid dancing where they put the freaking moon shoes on, or they're doing the zero gravity flying through the freaking air with the bungee cords and everything.
Because, that would be cool.
That looks like don't get me wrong. Yeah, but I mean, like, let's get serious. You want to lose some weight, get in shape. It's like you got to do the boring shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's painful and boring to do something painful and boring if you ignore it and you're stuck, not being able to move, not being able to do things because you let it go so long.
Yes.
Like, I was looking up things that people could do to get in shape around here, right? Around where our town. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 gyms.
Yep.
You can choose from. Some of them. Well, these guys are from around here. They must be. My grandmother says she watches your stream every week. Okay.
That's perfect. Wonderful.
I'll take
it. 2 fans. We have 2
fans.
It's
perfect.
We'll take a win.
But we have things here that I never realized were a thing. Like we have a boutique style fitness center that I had no idea was. I don't even know what it is.
What
tour?
Oh yeah. It's they have it's spin classes and Pilates and yoga. Yep.
Yeah. So there's something for everybody, and most places will give you a trial run. Try it out. If you don't like it after a week, then don't come back. But I think the hardest thing, and you've said it before, going the first time sucks because you're intimidated by everybody there who's working out. But the reality is nobody who's there is looking at you. If they're friendly, they're going to say hi.
The worst experiences I've ever had with fitness has always been with yoga. Okay.
Really?
Yes, really. So I remember one time I went over to yoga class and I rented a mat. So they had old mat set out and they said, yeah,
Right.
go pick a mat. So I went and picked a mat. It was beside this one girl. And I looked over, I said, hi. And she looked over at me, didn't say a word to me, packed her
Lovely.
things up and left and walked over to the other side of the room. I was like, oh, okay. If I did that, it'd be offensive, right?
You know what? It's
Look at
funny
this guy.
because
It's not that scary.
yeah, like okay, well maybe this girl had a different experience with somebody else that obviously triggered her in
But
some way.
okay, so and this is how bad it is because I've mentioned that to a few people, right? Over the years since it happened. And I had one lady go, well, you should have been more considerate. You don't know what kind of trauma that person might have gone through. I'm like, this isn't the type of thing that people carry on and put on their sleeve and advertise. Hey, I've got trauma. Maybe don't talk to me. Like this is
No,
serious.
no, but the resting bitch face kind of does it. Caleb does 2 hours on the rowing machine. Are you kidding me, man? I'd be dead.
Yeah. It's Viking
Dead.
fitness.
Viking. Oh, that
Viking
makes sense.
fitness.
Rowing. I got you.
Yeah, there we go. Right. So
You just have a guy. Your playlist is just drums, like just one boom, 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 boom.
just Nordic shit screaming in
Nordic.
your ear.
Viking. There's Viking metal. I knew. Remember Jesse? He used to listen to stuff called. It
Yep.
was like Viking death metal.
Yep. Really.
Nuts. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, there's dwarven heavy metal, like dwarf heavy metal.
There's also a metal band called the Oakley Dokleys, and they all dress up like
No, the
oh,
Simpsons
come on.
guy.
Yeah, Ned Flanders.
Yes, Flanders. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, the Oakley Dokleys, and they're
Oh,
like a
I guess
speed metal
anything
band.
will work. Anything will work,
Hey man,
right?
if it works and people are gonna watch it and listen to it, knock yourself out. But we've got stuff like you can do stuff. I mean, you can go skating, you can go skiing, you can go tobogganing, you can get out of your house. And we don't. We decide we're gonna hibernate. We're gonna get under a blanket, drink probably more. Like
Yeah.
I drink on Friday with you. I'll have a drink,
Yep.
and when I camp, you generally have more than I would normally have. But in the wintertime, I swear, it's like Friday, I'll have a drink. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
So it's easy to clean up your diet. It's easy to stop the bad habits when you have the time to do it. And you're not as socially active as you are in the summer.
Right. Right. It just makes absolute sense. So like my diet plan is scheduled up to December 15th.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you eating, is it repeat the same meals every week?
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to do it.
I eat the same thing pretty much every day.
I eat the same thing. So it's like the same stuff all the freaking time. And people go, well, isn't that boring? I'm like, yeah.
The only wild card I have is supper because I got to make it for the family, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I eat the same. I eat a protein refrigerator oats every morning when I get back from the gym.
Yep.
Generally yogurt and fruit at lunchtime.
High protein diet. Your clients must love that when they're sitting in your car checking out homes.
I don't rip them in the house. You got to be very quiet about it while you're walking up to the house and make sure they're ahead of you. That's
put them
the
in your car, lock the doors, and turn off the automatic windows.
Let one rip.
Yeah.
No, I think that we come up with and we're full of excuses. Everybody's full of them. And why is it that we'll bitch and complain that people want to go on vacation in the winter, but they're not in shape for it. People want to enjoy summer, but they don't feel they're in shape for it.
Right.
But there's never time. And like I said, if you looked at your phone and figured out how many minutes you're logging, flipping through shit like this or TikTok, you've got an hour. We've all got an hour. Like we all have an hour.
Absolutely. So Loman, okay, so here's actually an answer for that. You never eat the limbs first. You always do the entrails first. You want to go with the sweetbread first because that's the quality stuff that starts degrading quicker than the limbs. So you lose the flavor with a lot of those organs. You got to eat them first.
Yeah, organ meat tends to go bad a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
In like room temperature.
Yeah. So I mean,
this is
really,
coming from a hunter. If you're gonna eat the heart, you got to eat it now.
So do you eat the sweetbreads? Are you a sweetbread eater? Or do you no?
What the hell is a sweetbread?
A sweetbread? Okay, so it's like the endocrine organs, like the thymus and pancreas and stuff like that. Eh?
No. Do you want that? Tell you what. Next, and you still got to grab some deer meat, but
I guess so. Yeah.
You can have all of them. I'll keep.
No, I don't really want it. It's just I think I love the name of it, sweetbread.
They call it sweetbread.
This they call it sweetbread. So I was reading a book, and the guy's talking about how he loves eating sweetbread. I'm like, why is it such a big deal? And why are people so grossed out by it? Then I Googled it, right? And it was like, why would anybody eat this?
Well, I think it's packed. I mean, you look at the iron content that's in the organ meat itself.
Right.
It's insane. So it's rich. It's
Yeah.
really rich. It has a very unique flavor. I think that when you have an organ like a liver or a heart, like a heart is tough to eat. If you've ever eaten the heart, you got to slice it thin.
It's pretty tough. I'll use that in gravy, and that's about it.
Would it be fair to say the heart's the strongest muscle in the body?
Probably, yeah. It's a different type of muscle, right? It's a smooth muscle tissue, so it's entirely different from like a skeletal muscle tissue.
Right, but it takes a lot to do anything with that. Like it's very dense, very hard, and eating it. I've eaten it. It's not. I can say I did. It's not great. I wouldn't make a sandwich out of it tomorrow. Like
no, it's not something really worth. So I Googled what sweetbreads are. So it's an awful dish, made from the thymus or pancreas glands of small animals, typically calves or lambs. Delicate, rich, creamy flavor and a tender, succulent texture. Succulent. Beautiful, right? I guess. Pan-fried, braised, grilled, or fried. And here's Julia Child here's a video of Julia Child cooking sweetbread, and it sure doesn't look appealing to me at all.
Well, here's the thing. It's an acquired taste. It's like anything.
Oh, gosh, she's cooking brains, too. Jesus.
Here's the thing, to get that out of the head is not, you're going to have some chips of bone in there.
Yeah.
Like it's a hard thing to harvest, to get the brain out of an animal. It's not easy.
So in Texas, they actually eat it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. They slice it up and they deep fry it and make it into burgers or sandwiches.
I mean, you could, meat is meat, but I mean, that particular part doesn't feel like meat.
Kind of isn't.
No,
it's fat.
It's kind of gelatinous, and I wouldn't do it. Like if I had to, sure. If I was really desperate, sure. But there's a lot of other parts of that animal I would sooner chow down.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll probably be pretty full after I eat the rest of it. Thanks. So,
and here we go. Let's circle back to what we're talking about. Your diet, you have it clean and ready to go for winter, going right into. They made out of pureed tuna for high protein bread. I guess it's a thing.
Yeah, I guess it'd be like a chicken McNuggets, really. So I mean, you could
grind anything down, but going back to you have your diet ready to go for till middle of December.
Yeah.
Could you have done that in the summer?
No.
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 We
Not
can't.
a chance.
Exactly.
I thought about it, and then it was like you go to the lake one weekend, and 3 beers in, you're going, "Oh, wait a minute! I might have fucked up." Right?
Right. So maybe because we live in the frozen heart of Canada, and it's minus a million out there, and we have the ability to live a very strict lifestyle because we don't have a lot of other options.
Yeah. If you lived in California, I guarantee you would eat pretty good, though.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like anytime I was in California, I was like, yeah, golly, you guys really eat good all the time. This is crazy.
Well, I'm sure
they drink a lot, but
yeah, I'd be willing to bet that there's some people that don't eat well there. But you're going to get that here too. But I believe that here we have probably an abundance of people that eat poorly, and a minority of people that eat well.
Yeah, very much so. I'd agree with that. So,
like, sponsored by Bully. That's what he's drinking.
It says right down here.
So, looking at this stuff again, going for where we live and what there is, right? Yeah. You were talking about dance classes like Zumba, hip hop, and ballroom. You ever consider taking dancing classes with your wife?
My wife wanted to for a long time, and then we just never really coordinated it quite right.
It's because clearly you didn't want to do it. I mean,
there's that. How dare you, sir?
I'm just saying.
How dare you?
Because you said your wife wanted to do it and it couldn't come together. If you said we really wanted to, but we never had the time,
That's just as bad. That's just as bad as saying my wife wanted to do it. It's like, well, it's one thing is that if you're saying, well, we wanted to do it, just didn't work out. It's like you're just taking the bullet for yourself. At least I'm passing the blame on my wife.
Kind of.
She's home.
She's gonna hurt
Yeah.
you later.
No, she isn't.
But
She's not home.
but things like that, like why? And we don't do that as far as
Hey, at
things
least
with our
I
friends.
have one.
Right. No, but I mean things like dance class. I mean, why not? Like Kelsey and I used to work out together, which was fantastic. We would
What?
be at the gym. Yeah, when we
Who
started
does that?
we did. And it was great because she would go do her thing, I'd do my thing, and we'd leave. But I go too early. She's not going to get up at 4 and go to the gym.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. But there are things that you can do together that are kind of fun, that are active.
Yep.
So let's just say you have two people that have not paid attention to, or if you have no.
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 So let's just say you have
She's a redhead. That's why I'm scared.
right? So let's say you have two people that are, one person's always at the gym, one person's not. You're both in pretty good shape, but you want to do something together. You could go to the gym together. That's an option.
Yep.
Right? Or just get the hell out of the house. Like,
just go do something.
There's always something.
Like what we tend to do is we ride the motorcycles.
Yeah, that's not burning a lot of calories, my friend. But it is a thing. It is a thing.
No, it's still fun though.
It is fun. But no, doing the thing is one thing that we stopped doing. Like, snowshoeing sounds incredibly boring. So does cross-country skiing.
Have you ever done cross-country skiing?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's pretty boring.
I like downhill skiing. It's fun, and I could do that. We should take the kids to go downhill skiing this year because it's something to do. And you are, even a guy who works out all the time, you feel like you've been hit by a bus after you go downhill skiing for the first time.
You know, here's the fun thing. You know, you probably didn't know this one. My wife and I used to snowboard.
Really?
Yeah, we were snowboarders.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'd go to clear.
Could you do it today?
Mendoza. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
See, and I'm a skier. Like I ski.
Yep.
I've attempted the snowboarding thing.
Yeah.
But I think I'm built for skis.
So here's the thing with the difference between snowboard and skis. Okay, skiing, you know, you can get.
Hey, Tara.
You can go down the hill. Like you after like half a day, maybe one lesson, you're going down like the blue square hills. Right?
Sure.
You're probably not doing black diamonds, but you're going to go down the blue ones.
Right.
Okay. And you're going to do that. You're going to do it pretty good. Okay. But snowboarding, it's going to take you a week to be able to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then let's flip it. 3 years from now, okay, you're out skiing, you're still doing the snowplow. Okay.
Yes.
Snowboarding after 1 month, you look like a fucking pro.
Really?
Yes. So when I was learning to snowboard, okay, like we went out for half a day, did one lesson, and it was painful beyond all belief. Like it was like concussion land, right?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It was terrible. And then I went up for 2 more half days at Mendoza, okay, just by myself, and just try to figure it out. On the third day, I remember sitting at the bottom of the hill, tightening up my boots, and these two girls came crashing beside me.
Yeah.
Right. And I looked over, it was like, "Oh, you guys are okay?" And they said, yeah, this is just really hard. I said, yeah, it is a hard sport. Don't worry, just keep going.
Right.
And they said to me, like, how long did it take you to get good at it? Because you're really good at this. And I said, 3 days. And they just went, what? I'm like, yeah, it was really painful, but 3 days in, you got it.
Then again, you're built different. You probably learned how to play the piano by the time you're 8 months old.
Well, maybe it's 6 months old. So, but it is entirely different because skiing is very easy to get started on, but hard to look good. Where snowboarding is very hard to get started on, but you look pro really quickly.
I should really give it a go. Like I always feel like I'm going to fall on my face, which I probably will.
No, you probably won't fall on your face.
Okay, take that, the snowboarding and the skiing. Skiing and snowboarding used to be very popular.
Yep.
People used to go to the ski hills around here every weekend. Like, I tell you what, I had envy in junior high and high school.
Yeah.
Because we come home after, winter break or the weekends, and the kids all had ski tags still on their jackets.
Yep.
And we didn't do that. Eventually we started skipping class.
That was like a badge of honor.
Right. So
it's like a huge deal.
Right. So why is it that we don't see people doing that anymore? Like, why don't people go to the ski hill on the weekend?
I don't know. And you know what I really liked about Minnedosa is what I used to do was book off Friday afternoon,
Yeah.
and I'd take my snowboard to work, and I would just sneak out, go snowboard for like 3 hours, come home, end of the day, just go home, and nobody would know.
Really?
Yeah,
That's right up there with sneaking off to Regina to go buy bourbon.
yeah. Let's
Like
do it.
nobody noticed
Yeah.
you were carrying a snowboard out of your clinic.
Nobody. Well, you just leave it in your car,
Mm.
right?
Okay, that makes more sense.
So it makes just complete sense, right? Yeah. Then you just go up there. I put some music on and just do the thing, right?
I really should because I know the kids they have snowboards, so they're starting to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, if you want a snowboard, I've got a couple. So
I don't know if my boots would fit in there.
no, they won't. But oh, you got like those monster feet. Never mind.
Yeah, I got 15s, man. I have to get
Yeah.
custom bindings for everything because it's unnatural.
Yeah.
That's where snowshoeing is fine. I don't really need the
Yeah.
snowshoes. My
See,
boots are
like
fine.
the one board, the first board I got has step-in bindings, right? So
Yeah.
they're just like skis. You just click right in and you're ready to go. Hey, thank you, Angela. So she got me a refill. So,
Wow.
yeah, she does like me sometimes.
The family's in another building right now, so I'm out
Yeah.
here.
Hey, do you want to say hi to the YouTube audience that doesn't think you're alive? Yeah, I said that. I said I was
There she
scared of
is.
you. So,
So, okay, give me an excuse why you can't get out and do something in the winter. Considering that you're living here, it's 40 below. Give me an excuse.
frostbite. That's it.
Okay, there's indoor walking tracks. Give me another
Yep.
one.
That's it. That's the only excuse that people would ever use. It's cold.
I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to a spot.
Oh, but it's so cold out. I just, okay. So how many times have people said to you, I don't even know why I live here?
It's an easy place to live.
Right. And I've had a
Like-
lot of people go, why? Like, I hate the cold. I hate the winter. And I'll ask them, why do you live here? And they usually get pretty stuck up. But I've had like maybe 10% of people lately when I ask that question, they'll say to me, I am seriously considering looking elsewhere and I'm doing my research. So
That's what you say?
Yeah.
Are you seriously considering going elsewhere? And you're doing
no, they are. They are. That's what
Oh,
they say.
there, of course.
They are. Yeah. And I'm like, seriously? Yeah. She was a foot taller than me. Well, yeah, because I'm sitting.
AC Mac. Yeah, he's
So we're the same height when I'm sitting down.
Well, yeah, everybody's taller when you're sitting down. Come on. No, I think that we have lots of excuses. People are, I don't know why we allow ourselves to get lazier over the winter.
Well, we have a lot of good excuses, but not a lot of good reasons, right?
We do. Oh, Amy. Her name is Amy. We could actually give her a name now.
That's good. Yeah.
Amy. You know what? Yeah, it's hard, but it's not impossible. Like I've seen people run in the winter. I mean, absolutely. I see people bike in the winter. There are people with big tire bikes and they give her. And yeah, if you have the right gear, like
holy God, man. When I was in Winnipeg once, I needed to get a rental car. Okay. So I got there and the guy had his motorcycle there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's pretty freaking talented.
I've seen there was a guy, it was right around Christmas. It had to have been like the week of Christmas. And I saw a guy get pulled over on a Harley trike at the Vic Liquor Mart.
Really?
And the cops, I think he just wanted to check it out. Like the dude, but he said, I want to ride my bike every month this year. And he did.
That's fair.
On a trike, he could. It'd be really hard to do it on 2 wheels, but you can.
Like I've ridden my bike in November. And I've had my bike out on my birthday, which is February.
Provided the road's okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it was cold, but I still did it.
Yeah, at least you did it. But you can do a lot of things. I mean,
yeah.
I think what like Amy's saying, she's not from Manitoba originally. Manitoba's tough. Like we have a 100-degree variance. We'll go from 40 below to 40 above. Sorry, it's an 80-degree variance. But
80 degrees, yeah.
Cold is cold. And if it's minus 20 or minus 32, that feels pretty close to the same, but it's not a big difference.
Like I used to walk to work every day, like because I lived really close to where I work, right?
Yeah.
And I remember one year it was awful. It was so cold, right? that people were wearing skiing goggles when they were walking.
Really?
Okay, yeah, and it was absolutely so cold that my contacts were actually freezing.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. I was like, this, like, if I can do this, I can do anything, right?
I think.
No, that's you. You're still frozen.
Really?
Yep. No, you're good now. You're good.
Okay. I don't know why. Says we're gonna be done for fun. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Try something 5 times. If you think it sucks, you know what is not for me? Skating.
Really?
Skating. No, I can't skate. I'm a grown ass man that can't skate.
That's fair.
And I've tried
No
it.
hockey for you then, right? So
I'm a Canadian who's never played hockey. Ever.
that's crazy. Even I've played hockey.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you heard it. You heard me. The Chinese guys even played hockey.
Can you skate?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Of course I can skate. Came
Okay,
from a
so
community of 500 people. What else was there?
well, here's my thing. I played street hockey. That's something, but I've never played hockey on ice ever in my life,
Right.
and I can't skate for shit. I probably
Right.
could, but I also wear 15 at this point. I can't find skates in my size, and I will not spend whatever it's going to cost me to get custom sizes.
It's gonna, like, to get a good set of skates. You're like, you got to be looking, if they're brand new. You're looking probably about $800.
Yeah, and I won't wear used. I
Yeah.
can't wear someone else's. I can't wear anybody else's anything. It drives like if I have a. Here's the weird thing about me. I won't borrow a sweater. I can't.
Okay.
Like I
Well,
can't
you
wear
know, I
someone
knew
else.
you were entitled and privileged, but you
No,
know, I didn't think it was to that extent, right?
no, I can't wear anybody else. Like if it's, I won't borrow a jacket. I just can't
That's
get
fair.
myself to do it. It's a weird
That's
thing. I don't
fair.
know why. I think it's because all the years I spent behind the chair, I've seen some gnarly stuff come out of people's hair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So like, what is the worst thing that you've seen then?
I'm gonna start calling people. I've seen some bad stuff on the shoulders of collars and shirts that I would not want to have on me.
Do you like sprayed it with Lysol or something?
No. Like you have to be careful, but I mean, it's just I who knows what was in that shirt before I put it on. I can't do it.
Yeesh. That's
Yeah, I
fair.
can't do it. And
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And women, ladies, this is one thing that I can't understand. They'll
Right.
lend each other shoes.
Right.
That's like a science project. Like
Well,
a shoe,
you don't even want to think about how much bacteria is in that.
no, but they'll borrow shoes, and I no can't.
Hey, Loman, do you mean NPCs? Is that the word you're looking for?
I have no
I don't
idea what he's
know.
talking about. He's talking about video games. Second center sport. You know what, Amy, I would really consider that if I could get myself to put my foot into the shoe or a boot of someone else. If someone else wore it, I just can't. Like it's fungus is a thing that I just will not be near.
You know, I bought a pair of skates a few years back, and they were like former, I don't know, expensive skates, but then
Sure.
like the blade was almost completely worn down, right?
Oh.
And I was like, "Are you serious? Like these skates are $200?"
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Wow, how well I could get those new ones?" They're like, "We'll try them on." So I put them on. I'm like, "These are bad." He's like, "That's why these ones are $200. Put them on." So I put them on. I was like, "Okay, I get it." So I ended up buying them, right?
Yeah, I think that when you have yeah, I get hockey's the thing. It's a Canadian thing, and we should all learn how to play it. And I'm a bad dad for never learning how to skate properly.
Well, you don't need to know how to skate to body check someone.
No, I could do that on boots.
You know, like you
Easy.
can knock a person down pretty hard. It doesn't take a lot.
But to be fair, we have that skating oval, which we like to go to, and I
Yeah.
walk it.
So do you body check people on the skating oval?
No, because it's usually kids.
So
You know what?
it's like whatever, right?
I'm just saying there's things people can do. Like we can get out there and do stuff, and we don't have to sit there and say, "Oh, I can't." Like
Yeah.
if you're planning on going on vacation in January,
Right.
hitting the gym in December is not going to do well for you.
Right.
Right. So if you're booking it, you're probably booking it now.
Yeah.
So clean up the diet, stop eating the chips, and get ready to look great on the beach.
Well, again, there's the thing. Like, it's boring, right?
Yeah, but so is sitting around playing video games.
Yep.
Okay, so
It
what's the
really
difference?
is.
So what's the difference? You're sitting there in your little space doing your thing
Yep.
that you do every day.
Yep.
So what's the difference between that and going to the gym for an hour? Both
Well,
of them are
okay.
kind of boring.
So a lot of it really comes down to that antisocial component, right? From people really dealing with COVID, right?
Dude, I put my headphones on in the gym, and sometimes I have nothing playing just so I don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I know. It's that leave me the fuck alone look, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine. I'll say hi because there's people that I know, and we'll hang out and we'll talk for a minute, and then I get back
Yeah.
to it. I'm not there to socialize. I'm there to work out.
Yeah.
But or you find a person who is a friend, a buddy, whatever, a work friend,
Yeah.
and go to the
Hey,
gym.
don't you dare call my wife tall. No. No.
She's not terribly tall, is she?
No, she's not terribly tall.
She's
like
very average.
Smurf height.
Right.
Really.
She'd be like
So,
5'5".
5-ish. She's just above midget height. So
Right. What is midget
So-
height? Can you say that word anymore?
under 5. So
Is it under 5? Really?
I think so. Yeah, it's something like that. So I don't really know. So
I don't know. Oh, Mr. 204 can't skate either. So I'm not the only person that can't skate. And it's not because I don't want to. I have skated as a kid, for sure I did, but it's been a long time. All I found video games keep you from doom scrolling. Well, okay, you're right. So that does keep you from doom scrolling.
Yep.
But like I said, you have your thing, and it can get you can be on autopilot with video games, just like you could be on autopilot at the gym. Now, if you have a class that you're in, you can't exactly ignore it. You have to do what they say, which I think is what some people need is a boot in the ass. Like I do the same thing routinely every week.
Yep.
I am thinking about, I don't know if I'm going to do a CrossFit class or what I'm going to do. I want to change it up and do.
Yep.
I just don't know which one I want to do.
That's fair.
I've thought about boxing. I think boxing.
This guy, he shall not pass. Loman.
No,
he shall not pass. No. No.
Have you ever considered hosting a D&D game?
You know what? I used to play D&D when I was a kid.
I bet you did.
Yeah, I did.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Not at all. You know what got in the way of that, though?
Girls?
Yeah, girls. So I started dating.
Apparently, D&D is quite the game. I have a client who has been playing. He's had one. What do you call them? Games, like a game going for 7 years.
Yeah, like some of those guys, they play forever. Like I knew a guy from high school, and like he's got like an online website to play, and you could go on and watch them play. I'm like, wow, like I didn't think things got any lower than paying money to watch people play. It's like OnlyFans for nerds, I guess.
Okay, here's one. Have we stopped? Have hobbies disappeared? Because our physical body is one thing, but mentally, are we stunning ourselves by sitting around being just lazy turds? Like having a hobby like D&D or video games or anything, like has that trickled away?
Have you been to Comic-Con?
I really want to go to Comic-Con.
You should go. Like we're actually planning going to Comic-Con.
There's one in October, isn't there?
Yeah, it's in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
And funny thing, like the first time Angela and I went, this must have been like a long time ago. It was like 05, 06.
Yeah.
So before like what was that show? Big Bang Theory.
Yep.
Right. Where it kind of made it cool to be a geek, right? And we decided we're gonna go out there. Okay. And it was really interesting because we went in there, we're like, oh, this is kind of cool. And we're like, does everyone have a trench coat and a fedora in this place?
Apparently.
It was really interesting. And as we were leaving, Ange and I were walking, and she said something and started laughing. And there was this galactic trooper in front of us carrying this massive foam sword.
Right.
He spun around and stared at us and just looked at her, walking backwards, just staring at her. And I was like, oh my God, look at that, Ange. He's never seen a girl before.
Oh, I'm sure I'm sure they've seen a girl before. I mean, there are people dressed up at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Geocaching. Mr. 204 does geocaching.
So it's different now because we went just a few years ago when my son was younger,
Yeah.
and there were a ton of girls there.
Yeah.
A ton of girls, but they're all dressed up as sexy superheroes. Okay.
Okay, that makes
Which is
sense.
I'm okay with that, right? Whatever,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
But then I saw some of the nerds, like there was these girls that were they're posing for the Winnipeg Free Press. They're all dressed as like latex superheroes and everything.
Yeah.
And he was taking a picture of them at the front, and there was this nerdy guy behind taking a picture of their butts from behind. I'm
Oh, of
like,
course he would. I
oh
mean, he saw the
God.
window, it was open, and he took it. Okay, if you were to dress, okay, if your kids said, what would you be dressed up as? If your kids were suggesting you to be a superhero, what do you think they'd suggest you to dress up as? Don't say Shang-Chi.
Oh, don't say who? What?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Is that his
Sean?
name?
Shang-Chi.
Sean Chai?
Shang-Chi.
Sean Chai.
My girls love that show, obviously, right?
Mhm.
I don't know who my girls would even suggest on that. They'd probably it would probably be whoever they'd seen last, right? But for Halloween a few years ago, I dressed up as Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly, if you know who that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Amy?
I didn't tell anyone. So like I came up in the costume and Ange was like, "Holy crap, you dressed up like Malcolm Reynolds?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool."
Uh, it's funny. Amy just nailed it. Venom.
Venom. There you
My
go.
my kids have said, Dad, you should be Venom for Halloween.
Seriously, eh?
Yeah. I don't know. Am I big enough to be Venom? Like I could do Venom.
You're
I
not black enough, that's for sure.
well, you wear the suit. But Bane was another one. And
Bane. There
I
we
got out of the
go.
pool at the campground,
Yeah.
and oh my God, this little kid looked at me and pointed at me and said, "That guy looks like Drax." I'm like, I do not look like Drax.
Drax. Oh, there we go. Well, you saw my last costume.
No.
You saw my last costume last year.
Oh, weren't you soy sauce?
I was Chinese noodles, ramen
Of course you
noodles.
were.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
Remember I was with all those Chinese people?
That's right.
Yeah.
You fit it pretty good. But I really think you'd make a great pirate. Could do a pose. I don't think Jan could pull it off. It looks too much like a British naval officer.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the Asian genetics are coming out there.
I think but here's the thing, Comic-Con, stuff like that. I think those are great hobbies. I'm a nerd at heart, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
I'm almost ready.
Hey, any Gen X dude is a nerd at heart.
A bit. Now, here's the thing. I have sworn up and down that I'm not buying a PS5.
You're
I'm not going
buying
to buy
a
PS5
PS5.
only because there's a game coming out that I would buy the PS5 to have that game. Yet I play very rarely. I play like 3 times a year.
Yeah. Oh no.
Dude,
What is it?
the Wolverine game.
It's a Wolverine game, eh?
It's coming over the PS5, and I would do it, but then I'd have
Dude,
to put it. I'd have to put it in here.
$1,000, eh?
I know, but this is what happens when you have grown-up money. You buy stupid things with grown-up
That's
money.
true.
And
Yeah, soy boy. Actually, yeah, I eat. You see tofu.
I think that when you have
It's an Asian cultural thing, right?
It is. And I think that when you get into that, like cosplay is a huge thing. That's a hobby. You know what it takes to build that stuff?
Oh, my daughter does that. She loves cosplay.
You realize that the reason that the 3D printer I bought is so big is because I can print a full helmet on that thing.
Yep.
I can do a full Stormtrooper helmet or an Iron Man helmet on that.
Dude, you got to do that for me. That'd be great. So
print what out?
Like a Mandalorian or a Stormtrooper helmet or something pretty cool.
I did Mandalorian armor for Gage with
silver. I'm winning. I'm the most soy.
You are the most soy.
I am the most full of soy. And I'd vote for me too.
You can tell because estrogen lines on his face. I don't know what he's saying. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, like I wonder if these guys this is English your main language?
They just like to talk.
Yeah.
Resident Evil is my fave PS. Oh, Resident Evil. Those were fun. I like the horror style games. Those are cool. I'm more of a 1v1 like Mortal Kombat. I was going Smash.
Get over here.
Get over here. And I bought PlayStation over Xbox because I used to play Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Good old Solid Snake there. That
And
was
you're just sneaking around, breaking
being a
necks, sticking
pervert,
names.
checking
I
out the girls, right?
I guess.
So
Can you print another functioning 3D printer? Do you have to print parts and put them together? You have to print the parts and put them together and get the motors.
yeah,
You can't just print a motor.
why not?
PC games. OPG games.
Sack Boy? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what that is.
That was like that was a game. I think that was a game.
Oh, was that
It was on like what was that?
little
It was
tiny
like a
little world
little
or something like that?
could have
I,
been like what was that? It was
I have that game. It's somewhere. We have it. It's for a
yeah.
PS3, I think.
It's like
Little Big World.
it's a platform scroller,
It's a
right?
side
So
scroller game.
yeah, yeah.
Go look it up. Not like we don't have computers right here. I think it was called Little Big World. I'm pretty
Something
sure
like
we
that.
have
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with having hobbies, and like it's good to have hobbies and keep your brain active. But you can also put half that effort into making your body better too, right? So, can you imagine if they had like video games on a treadmill? Like, because you have a TV screen. Like, if you could have a controller and be
But
running.
you'd never get people off.
No,
Yeah.
you could. I mean, it could work.
Cool.
I think the only thing that limits us in the wintertime as far as eating better is barbecue season kind of ends for us, because I know people
That's
say
true.
I barbecue and all the weather.
Well,
Yeah, okay,
some people smoke all winter though.
sure, but we're not grilling in 40 below that often.
No.
Like
No.
you can say you do, but you're not.
You know what causes a lot of the weight gain in the winter? Depression.
You think that does it?
Yeah, I think a lot of it does. Yeah. So
Could it be done to create video games and exercise machines? Hey, Dance Dance Revolution was a thing for a while.
it was.
You
Yeah, we
Wii
used to
Sports,
play. What was that? Rock Band all the time.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero was pretty cool.
I was a grown ass man having people over, other grown adults playing classic guitars and having a hell of a time doing it.
You know, the amount of time it took you to get good at that game, you could have learned the song.
There's another thing. Why don't we learn how to play an instrument? I know you probably play the piano, obviously.
Well, it's because it's not fun. That's
Guitar
why.
Hero was fun.
Guitar Hero is fun. Playing guitar is hard. Your fingers bleed.
I played bass for a number of years, and I have told myself that if I ever get to the point where I have the time to actually sit back and play, I'd go back and play bass again. I really enjoyed playing bass. But you're not going to sit there and play a song for somebody because nobody knows what the hell you're playing when you're playing bass.
So, I mean, there's the thing. Like, even like my wife, we went out for a supper once, and we were at it was a jazz concert. There's a sax player there, and she goes, have you ever thought maybe it'd be great to just pick up the saxophone and play for fun again? And I leaned up to her and I said, not even once.
Not even once.
And she was like, what? Really? Are you serious? Why?
Did you play the saxophone?
Yeah, it was a sax guy. It was rock and jazz.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've turned down like a few bands because people, like a few local bands are like, hey, I would like to play sax again. I'm like, no. They're like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, no.
You have to take your shirt off and put a big chain around your neck like the sax player from the Lost Boys.
Absolutely.
Remember the band?
Absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Absolutely.
So it's hard, and that's the thing. And people go, well, don't you just have the joy of playing an instrument? I'm like, no. Are you fucking mental? And they're like, why don't you just enjoy playing it for the love of playing music? I'm like, because the whole point is performance, to play for other people. Like, you think playing the bass at home is fun? Like, boom, 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 boom.
Hey,
right?
We do this, and we do this for ourselves. I mean, there are people hanging out and watching it and commenting, which is great. But I mean, we don't even know we have an audience sometimes. But we do. We love all you guys.
Right.
Playing guitars
we
aren't
like
hard.
to perform. So
try a traditional Indian instrument sometimes. You wouldn't last 10 seconds on the bilkor.
You guys play instruments down there?
You want to play? You tell you what. I could whip out my dad's accordion. Now that's an instrument. It's like 300 buttons on one side and a keyboard on the other, and you're squeezing it.
Calm down there, but we don't need to get rude here. So
no, but an accordion, my lord, that thing's a difficult thing to play.
Yeah, I know. The thing is weigh 50 pounds too. You could hurt someone with that.
Yeah, you strap. It's got leather straps, and it's a beautiful instrument. But my neighbors would be calling the police if I started playing that.
At least 2 or 3 rhinoceroses died for the ivory on that thing, right?
That was a genuine Italian accordion. It's sitting at my mom's house. Like, it's a beautiful piece of.
There's some environmental crimes performed on that thing, right?
No, because back then there were there's tons of ivory.
Yeah, there's ivory everywhere. You
it wasn't rare.
You just shot an animal and you took it.
I don't understand why they had to end the animal to get the tusks. That made no sense to me.
Just take the tip off, right?
Yeah. Like, why? I don't understand, but I guess it's easier to harvest them if they're not moving.
Well, I mean, they're not going to like it very much, right?
What is the history of the accordion? You want me to get into the history of the accordion? I believe it was an Italian instrument originally. Ukrainians picked it up, and that's where every polka you've ever heard is a. Are you looking up the history of the accordion?
I'm looking up the history of the accordion.
Okay.
So I don't have a lot to do, right? So the history of it, invented in Berlin, potentially in 1822. In Berlin, earliest history of the accordion is in Russia is poorly documented.
Well, the thing is, it's sort of like a pipe organ, kind of.
Yeah.
Because it's air going through a keyboard type thing. So it's like
I was thinking it was like gypsy or something.
No, but it's Eastern European, obviously, but it's a lot like a pipe organ, but you billow it yourself.
Could you play heavy metal on an accordion?
You could play anything on an accordion, dude. I would, if it would please the audience, I would consider pulling that thing out and learn and teach myself how to play my dad's.
Dude, you should play like Enter the Sandman on accordion. Like, I've heard that on I've heard that on bagpipes. It's pretty freaking good.
Who's the most famous accordion player that you've listened to?
Weird Al Yankovic.
I was going to say it's definitely Weird Al.
Name who's the other one that you've listened to?
None.
Like, I can't think of any.
An accordion?
I don't know anyone. You're stuck. You're
Have you ever seen a professional recorder? Am I?
A what? Yeah,
am I frozen?
You're good now. You're good now.
So, have you ever seen a professional recorder player? There's some instruments that nobody wants to hear.
That's one of them. Mm-hmm. They're torturous. A friend of mine dated Weird Al Yankovic. If you're on there, you look, you send me a message. You post on here because yeah. You tell me that it was you because I know it was you.
Do you know somebody who dated Weird Al?
I know somebody, yeah. It's great.
But here's the thing. Whether she did or not, I could tell you that I was the district manager for Toys R Us, and you can't prove it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I could.
No, how?
You've never lived in Winnipeg, bitch.
Okay, I district manager for Blockbuster or Radio Shack.
Okay, that's true.
He's kind of hot and appealing. I don't blame her. Weird Al's got some charm.
He does. He was always a weird looking, goofy guy until he did like the Star Wars parodies, and it was like, holy shit, like this guy is not terrible looking. Like he's not as weird. Yeah, as soon as you stop looking the stage persona, it's like he's a normal looking guy, right?
I like the fact that in his biopic, he played his manager. Did you ever watch it?
No.
Daniel Radcliffe played Weird Al, and Weird Al played his asshole manager.
Like, that's great. Like, that's great. Did you ever see, what was the show?
UHF?
UHF.
Yeah, I remember that. Stanley Spadowski's Clubhouse.
Stanley Spadowski's
Clubhouse. Evan Gallagher.
You're so stupid.
I remember that. Yeah. Evan's talking about the professional triangle player. I'm going to tell you a cool story.
Ed Grimley was a professional triangle player. Yeah.
I was at a Foo Fighters concert years ago.
Right.
And they took a break, like they take a 5-minute hiatus. And I still remember the guy's name. His name was Drew. And Drew was the drum tech. Right. And Drew got up and did a triangle solo.
Oh, beautiful.
And he rocked the shit out of the entire arena with a triangle. And people were chanting his name. And it was the funniest, coolest thing I had ever seen at a concert. But you can rock out a show with a triangle.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like, oh God, who damn it, who was that guy that played, who did the Mighty Mouse song? Did you ever see that one?
That was Ed Grim. No,
No, well, not Ed Grimley. But
he was a comedian that kind of
he was a
did.
comedian. He passed away, and
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. Same type of humor, just as ridiculous.
Yeah.
Doing the Mighty Mouse song, that was classic, right?
Richard Cheese is quite good too. If you've never,
I don't
listened
know
to
Richard Cheese actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like jazz, but it's pretty dirty songs. Or he remakes songs as like jazz. Like he'll do Enter Sandman, but it'll be like a crooner.
Oh, okay.
So is there a thing that people are Jan Habachnik, famous accordionist. Well, Alex, I know that you're Ukrainian, so you would know that. Myself, I know a very limited number of. I bet you if I went into my dad's old records, there's a pile of old accordion players.
Right.
But yeah, there are some, and it's cool because it can be pretty mainstream. People are listening to that still. Like people still listen to jazz. I'm sure that people are listening to the accordion. But yeah, the whole nerd thing is that a trying to figure that out. Like, is the nerd chic a thing still? It must be.
I don't think it was ever chic.
No, but I think that nerds have a better chance now than they did in the 80s.
Than ever. Absolutely. I mean, the thing with the nerds is all of a sudden they became billionaires, and that kind of made a big deal, right? So
I think it's not even the billionaires. I think it's just non-threatening.
Well, I guess. I think I'm going to say it's got to do with the money. When you got lots of money, that's
can confirm. Amy, you telling me you can confirm that the nerds have a better chance now than they did 20 years ago? I think that they're just like I'm a bit of a nerd, but I don't look like a nerd. I don't think
right. There was I'm trying to find this artist. Who was it? There it is. There it is. Okay, so this was a great album, right? And it's hilarious because it's a Robbie Williams album. Okay, you know Robbie Williams?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so he did a jazz album. Okay, and the album is all these classic jazz songs, but the album is called Swings Both Ways.
Of course it does.
Of course, right? But it's actually really freaking good too. So just gotta throw that out there.
Very good song by Robbie Williams. I was actually listening to Michael Bublé the other day. I had him playing in the kitchen while I was preparing dinner.
Really? That was our wedding song.
Angels?
No, Bublé.
Well, Bublé is the singer. What song?
Jesus, which song was that?
Oh, come on. You should remember everything about that.
I should remember exactly which song it was.
I'll tell you something nerdy.
I can't remember this. I know the song, but I can't remember the name of it.
Just sing it for me.
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's a good one. We walked away from when you walk away from the altar. Remember the wedding singer?
Yeah.
When he's singing in the plane. I want
to
Yeah. That's the song that we walked away from the altar.
That's funny.
To.
Yeah. That's funny.
And it was Adam Sandler singing it.
That's good.
But
my parents actually performed at our wedding.
Really?
Yeah. They played our DJ only worked for like half of the night. We hired him for the whole night. He only played for like a couple hours, and then my parents wanted to jam, so it was pretty cute.
It is, but I think that when you have let's swing and sort of because I know night. But
hey, did we lose our crew? We lost our crew.
That's fine. You know what? Amy's a lot more entertaining. She's probably a lot more. She gets into.
She works over the Evans Theater.
Does she?
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah. Nope.
So how do you know where she works?
Well, I was talking to her, right? So.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Yeah. That makes sense, eh?
I think that when you have, again, we've talked about excuses over a number of our episodes.
Yeah.
But winter, I think, is the best time to regroup and reset.
Yeah.
I think that we have time. Now we have time. You didn't have time in the summer. We have time now. We all work. And because we work, unless you're a teacher, we're working the same amount of time as we did during the summer.
Yep.
But now we have free time.
So here's a question I'll ask you then.
Okay.
Is this winter when you're going to start up the podcast again?
Like start up just my voice podcast?
Yeah.
I could. I should.
You should.
But do I start the podcast and we stop doing this?
Yeah, we do both. Because I've been toying with doing a podcast.
Podcasts are fun.
Yeah.
And you could just
I don't mean long
go.
ones. I don't mean long ones. Even
No.
just short, like 10, 15 minutes, because the people love the 10, 15-minute podcasts.
Yeah. My problem is I talk too long. I could, yeah, I really should fire my podcast again.
Yeah, you should.
Hang on a second. I have to see whether if certain things come to fruition, might not be.
Okay, so what you should do, is you should have a few people just when you're doing your barbering sessions.
Problem is, those conversations could get both of us canceled real
Well,
quick.
as long as you're very clear on the expectations and you can edit them accordingly, right? I mean, no face or anything, right? And just do that component. So,
do this and publish the audio.
Do that too. But then just screen a few clients. Like one a week or one every 3 days or something. Be like, okay, gonna do a podcast. What do you think? We'll just chat about and just do like an interview type thing, right?
I could. I mean, I've got the audience to do it. It would be. I should.
That'd be fun. I think that'd be cool.
I enjoy doing.
I mean, just do it. You just do it with certain people, right?
Yeah, and it's interesting people. And when I did my podcast, it was like finding people. I'm like, hey, I really want to sort of let everybody know your story, so we talk. We can do that here. The difference between this and a podcast is that we do get the chat, which is great, but this works for chat. A podcast doesn't work with chat so well because you want to pay attention to people that are
which
watching.
Which is okay. Like that's okay because then you want to have to put the full attention on that person and have that discussion with them, right?
You know who's got one of the best talk shows? Between Two Ferns.
I agree with that. Yeah. Galifianakis is great.
Zach Galifianakis was probably one of the best shows that shouldn't have been a show that became a show that was a great show. And unless you know it, you know it. And if you don't know it, you never watch it.
What's great is if you look at it on like Instagram or TikTok and people are like, why is the host such a jerk? It's like, because it's supposed to be, it's scripted. That's the whole point of it, right?
Well, who played Miss Marvel?
Oh yeah, Brie Larson. Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, he was. I know your parents divorced. Was that your fault? Like he was so good.
It's Amy Adams. Like she was good. What did they call you in school? Like a fire snatch or cinnamon snatch or something like that. And she's like, "What?"
Well, the thing is, when you have the right person, like I remember he had Matthew McConaughey on there. He said, "Are you worried that somewhere a sack isn't being hacked right now?" And he couldn't keep a straight face.
There was
the fact they looked beyond the screen to utilize their mediums.
There was that one that was it Jennifer Lawrence, and she was making fun of him being fat, right? What did she say?
She was quick
really
with
quick about calling him fat.
And you have to. But here's the thing. In this, we can do that because we feed off each other, so we can feed off the jabs. A podcast is different, and the podcast honestly feels a little more relaxed than a live stream.
Yeah,
like live stream is fun, but someone's actually watching. I put the podcast up, and then look, there's people have downloaded.
I mean, there's a benefit there too because you build an audience of people who just want to listen and not participate, right? And a lot of people are doing that, right?
That is true. And I think that when you look at, if let's just say certain things came before, let's just say the thing happens, right? Podcast is probably safer for me to do than live stream.
It probably is. You could probably sell this as a TV show though.
Oh, you keep on saying that.
Like it would go 7 seasons at least.
Here's the thing. I'll be journaling and writing, and maybe I turn this into something, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying that it's
who would play you though, right? Who
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 could
would
play
play
me?
you in a TV series?
I would play me, but I'd be busy working.
Nobody can play
Who
me
could play
but
me?
me.
Matthew
McConaughey.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, did you say?
Yeah, the best part was it was Ozzy Osbourne, who was The Rock. Yeah, The Rock. Yeah. Are you hunting for the Dogman guy?
No,
yet?
he's gone.
Yeah.
They come in every week and it's great. You know, it's just like
They
they
spit out for
throw
a
some
bit.
crazy stuff. It's fantastic. You know, it's like just roast us. We're good with that.
Here's the reason I said Denzel Washington was because Ozzy Osbourne was being interviewed years ago, and he said, "Hey, if someone was going to play you, doing the story of your life, who would you want?" He said Denzel
Yeah,
Washington.
it'd be great.
Which wouldn't it be amazing if Denzel Washington said, "You know what? Let's do a movie about Ozzy Osbourne, and I'll play Ozzy."
You know, like that sort of thing would need to be produced by like Jada Pinkett Smith or something, right?
Sure, but I mean, just because Ozzy said it, I don't think Denzel could play Ozzy.
I think Denzel,
don't think so.
like he's got a hell of a voice, Denzel Washington.
Ozzy did not.
No,
That's the thing. And
no, he didn't.
okay, who would play me and who would play you? So
Jackie
if
Chan.
the story of your life is
Jackie
turned
Chan,
100%. Who's the other Chinese guy?
The Shang-Chi.
No, the other one.
There's another one?
Yeah, there's another
Jet
Chinese
Li.
guy. He was in the Expendables.
Jet
Li.
Jet Li.
Jet Li
Yeah,
would be playing
yeah.
you. What about Steven Seagal?
What?
Oh, does he have to be Chinese to play you? Why?
Well, he has like. Yes, that's offensive.
Why?
Because he's insane, for one thing.
Dude, they change characters all the time to different nationalities.
That's insane.
I mean, they do that.
They
They'll
do
change, which is fine.
Okay, but this is why it's offensive. Okay, this is why it's offensive because
is it because he's white?
No, it's because he's the reincarnation of the Japanese god. Apparently, yes. You didn't like. I'm serious. He literally thinks.
I believe that Steven Seagal is nuttier than a squirrel.
He
There's
literally
no doubt.
thinks he's the reincarnation of a Japanese god.
And for a while, Snoop Dogg thought that he was a reincarnation of Bob Marley.
He's probably not wrong.
Yeah, if you believe that stuff. But okay, so seriously, if someone was going to play you, I would guess Jack Black. So who do you think would play me?
Jack Black? Am I that fat?
No, it's just you've got the beard, and he can lose some weight. He could get into character. Bryan Cranston and Charlie
for you, I would
Sheen.
probably say Jason Statham. Jason Statham. Yeah.
Does he ever speak up? Like he always whispers.
What are you
talking about?
Right?
I don't know.
Jason Statham.
Yeah,
Jason Statham. He'd be pretty good.
I think he's taller.
The Rock wouldn't be good. The Rock is too small. He's not big enough.
Does the Rock wear? Is it just weird?
Have you seen him lately? Yeah, he's kind of tiny.
Is it just weird? Does the Rock always wear a tan shirt in every show that he's either a white T-shirt or a tan button down?
Have you ever seen him without a shirt?
He's wearing the same character in every movie.
He plays the Rock in every character. Yeah,
he does. I don't think anybody would buy the script.
You got to admit that the fact that he's never really being topless is. Oh, you know who would play you? Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
He's kind of
right. Jason Momoa.
I don't think.
Can you see him playing in an accordion?
Of course, he played the accordion. Absolutely. You know what? There was one character. There was one actor that I was told I looked like. It was the guy that played the Mummy.
Yeah,
the original Mummy. I don't know. He didn't do much after, but Imhotep or whatever his name was.
Imhotep.
Yeah. Apparently, there was a resemblance to that guy, which doesn't mean much because he doesn't do much anymore.
Who played him?
But no, I have no idea. He hasn't been anything else. We're so off track tonight, man.
Arnold Vosloo.
Oh, old AB.
Yeah. He don't look like you at all anymore. Not at all.
No, and I think that I don't look much older than I did then because I've been bald forever.
He looks pretty rough.
Bryan Cranston and Charlie Sheen.
Like who's he look like? He looks like the guy from The Mandalorian.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman was not in The Mandalorian. That wasn't who I meant.
No, she's saying who could play who? Rickman's a beast.
Rickman could play like that guy he could be anyone. No, I was thinking Werner Herzog. Good. Bill Burr. That's who I would get to play you. Bill Burr.
Bill Burr can play me. I can see that. Yeah. I can see Bill Burr playing me. Alan Rickman, I'll tell you what, that guy went from fairly average to an absolute monster in a short amount of time.
He was probably the most epic villain from the 80s.
Who?
Alan Rickman when he played Hans from Die Hard.
That's Alan Rickman.
Oh, not Rickman.
I thought she was saying Alan Rickman. I think she's saying Rickman, the guy from Reacher.
No, Alan Rickman.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah,
maybe. So.
We're talking Reacher. That's a whole different. That's Alan Richson.
Okay, I'm way off.
Alan Rickman was Snape.
He was Professor Snape. Oh my god, I look like Snape. I guess.
Potter.
I don't know. I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
Just say 5 points from Gryffindor.
5 points from Gryffindor. Okay, let's wrap up, roll this up, and get back on track for a minute to leave everybody with something relatively positive. Okay, guys. We try to enrich your lives by a little bit, but not a much. So we have excuses. We have less time in the summer, so we're busy. We have more time in the winter, but we're scared of the cold, although we live here. I think that if there was a time when you could reset your whole system, it would be starting now, taking a break over the holidays, and then getting back to it and being so happy with yourself when you got to spring.
Well, so isn't that kind of the problem is people really don't know how to set appropriate goals anymore?
Realistic goals. Like what's the realistic goal I'd say is a pound.
Like a pound a week sort of deal, right? Which is the old fashioned. That's
just a pound.
Well, any pound, right? So,
a pound. Once you lose a pound,
get momentum.
Guess what? The second one's going to be, So I think that we stop ourselves, or we give excuses, or we tell ourselves that it's not going to happen because it's never happened.
Like you've done rapid weight loss. Okay, so like how much weight did you lose quickly?
65 pounds in 3.5,
That's pretty
4
good.
months, 5 months. It wasn't long, but I felt like absolute dog shit. But I lost the weight. And like, I was at the point where I was looking in the mirror. I'm like you wanted to see the lines. Like you're like, oh, how much more can I lose? And it wasn't healthy.
Well, it's not healthy to weigh 65 pounds above your natural body weight either.
No, but it wasn't healthy to drop it that fast. So if I give anybody any advice when it came to that, I'd say clean up what you're eating now. Eat what you want over the holidays. The reality is you're going to just don't let that derail you. Like if I'm going to eat a dozen pierogies in one sitting, God
you
help
deserve
me,
all
your body won't know what to do with
at that point in time.
Yeah. I deserve it. So go off the rails for a minute and then get back on and keep going because you can treat yourself. And if you treat treats as treats, they're treats. And it's sort of like a Christmas party. Am I going to go there and just eat lettuce?
No, gonna have fun. Yeah, but I mean, with that in mind, so like I've been doing my diet for the week. I had pizza today.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you something, and whoever's in town, this will change your life. And I'm not a sweets guy by any stretch of the imagination. However, I went to Kuiper's. It's a bakery here in town to get sourdough bread because they have sliced sourdough bread.
Okay? Yeah, perfect.
You know what an Nanaimo bar is, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. They had this thing sitting in their display that said New York. I'm like, what the hell is that? It's an Nanaimo bar.
Right.
I haven't had one of those in a long time. I thought
Yeah.
I'm going to treat myself today. This is my day to have something. That son of a bitch was like New York cheesecake was the filling
Right.
of the Nanaimo bar.
Oh, perfect. It's like godsend, right?
Lord help me. If I would have bought a dozen, I would have eaten the dozen. I bought one square, savored that sucker, and it was one of the best things that I've had in my mouth in quite some time.
Yep.
I highly recommend the thing it's just called in New York, and it is awesome. Go get one. It'll change your life. It's like an angel dancing on your tongue.
Yep. A New York.
Just called in New York, and it looks like an Nanaimo bar. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but again, go off, have your treat, but don't treat that as your meal.
Well, that's the thing. So a lot of people they go, well, I've cheated. It's game on. Might as well just go all in. It's like, well, you don't need to go all in. Just
That
enjoy
only
that
counts if
little
you cheat.
bit.
Okay, cheating on your diet is not like cheating on your wife.
Right?
Cheating on your diet doesn't mean
so. To be
cheating
fair,
on your diet is over. Cheating on your wife means you're done.
Cheating on your wife doesn't mean like, okay, let's grab 20 more women. It's like nobody does that.
No, but you're committed to the cheat at that point. Cheating on your diet just because you had nachos one night doesn't derail your entire life.
No.
Cheating on your wife, on the other hand,
that you're done. You're just done. You might as well.
Way worse. Yeah, 100%. So again, to wrap up what we've been trying to get at tonight, I would say don't cheat. If you cheat one time, it's not too bad.
No, it's not. No, if you cheat one time, it's not okay.
Am I the only one?
No.
Like I would eat. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Define your cheating. Cheating on food is
3 cheats you're out like baseball.
No, God, no.
Oh my God,
you got some polygamists over there watching you or something.
I just couldn't. Like I'm such a I believe in marriage. I love being married. I love being married.
Well, being married is one thing. Cheesecake's another.
Cheesecake's another. I will cheat on my diet all the live long day.
Well, that's because your diet's always going to come back to you.
Yeah, I can always bring my diet back myself. You decide you're going to cheat on your spouse.
There's no coming back from that one.
No, you've committed to the cheat. You've committed to it'd be like me committing to the New York cheesecake forever. Yep. That's it. I guess
that's all I can ever eat again.
I guess that's what I'm having anymore. Yeah. Clearly, I don't get the sourdough bread or any of the good stuff anymore because I decided that this was better.
This New York was better than everything else I've ever had. This is all I'm going to have.
We should really do one on marriage and if God wanted to be with one woman, he would have created so many beautiful women. I don't know. I can't say that I've ever. I don't find anybody attractive.
Yeah. Nope. I'm not going to go there at all. Nope.
I don't like my whole thing. I wasn't a big dater to begin with. I fell in love with my wife and she's fantastic, and I don't find anybody else attractive. It's the strangest thing, and it's not because I'm a kiss ass, but I really don't. Like I think people are beautiful. I appreciate beauty. I think there's some beautiful women out there, but I'm not attracted to them.
So that's the difference. The beauty is one thing, but lust is a whole other.
Oh, right? Let the cheaters walk to the other person. People they cheated with honestly saved your life. Now, if you remove someone not meant to be able, the people they cheated with honestly saved. Oh, okay. I get. I think I know what you're saying. If your partner cheats, let them go to that person. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Saves you the hassle.
Yeah, I thought you were making it sound like the person that was cheating was glad good for them for cheating and they got the right person now. No,
it's kind of good. Go away.
Here's the thing. When it comes to, we'll talk about one of these days. We'll do a relationship one. Why not?
Yeah.
We need something to talk about on Friday.
What's the worst that could happen, right? So
right. By the way, we're not qualified to do anything or give advice. We're
just talking here. We're bartenders, not even bartenders.
Barber and massage therapist.
Yeah.
But I think that when we look at this, one person definitely knows they're cheating. right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you have to be censored. But here's the thing: the person who does it knows that they have a partner. The person they're cheating with possibly doesn't know that.
Well, there's a big thing too, but they probably have a pretty good idea.
Jayon is qualified to give me a brossage. That's Jerry.
Okay, cool.
Brossage. We all cheated once
Brossage.
or twice. Come on, guys. I have not.
Nope.
I have not. It's a Catholic guilt, my friend. I couldn't get myself to do it.
Right.
But that's fine. I mean, it's not like I need to. I'm quite content. No, I think that we'll get back. Your diet. Yes, you can cheat on your diet.
Drag it back a little bit, yeah.
Drag it back. You can cheat on your diet. You can have a moment of weakness with your diet. You can have a moment of weakness to say, I didn't go to the gym this week. But that doesn't mean you're gone. It doesn't mean you're done. Right. It doesn't mean you cheated on your spouse. It means you just cheated on yourself for a bit.
Right.
I not cheated, was shocked my ex left me for an older woman. You were cheated on? Oh my God. Sorry to hear that. I never understand
it happens quite often. Right.
It does. It does. And I mean, and he's been single since. And you know what? I have said this before. Heaven forbid if something ever happened to my wife, like happened to her, never again. I would never even consider dating it. I mean, I'd hang out with people, but I would never. I just couldn't get myself to do it.
Well, could you? Okay, so have you ever seen Tinder?
Yes, and you can't look at Tinder unless you have an account. But my buddy had Tinder, and he was a single.
I don't get it.
What I didn't get was we were out for a beer one night and said, let me flip through Tinder. And I'm flipping through it. You know how many of those people I knew and were not single? Like, they were married.
Oh, really?
I'm like, dude, you know she's married, right? He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. And I'm flipping through this. I'm like, oh my God, married. Like, I think if you're married,
a whole lot of upside down pineapples, eh?
Dude, there is a lot of that happening. And here's the thing: the only way your spouse would know that you're on there is if they have an account.
Could you imagine if it's like you have matched with your wife?
Oh, you imagine
obviously.
You imagine if someone was catfishing with a picture of you or me?
Oh, geez, they won't get anywhere.
No, like they'd be. I don't know which way do you swipe when it's a match, left or right?
I don't know, left, right. One
of them. I think you swipe like
50-50.
You swipe one way if you want to. Connect. Like, here's one thing that we're missing.
How's that for getting busted? All of a sudden, your wife swipes on you.
Oh, you're busted.
It's like, oh, but then so is she.
Right. So here's one thing that I believe people are missing out on, and your 20-somethings are missing out on this. And we're gonna wrap up without wrapping up. One thing that we had dating was the bar scene, which is where you met people. And getting shot down face to face,
that built resilience,
means a lot.
It was hard.
See, now Amy looks like she's looking for a higher quality human being, either at work, at school, or camping. I think work would be a no-go for me, but I work by myself. So
you work by yourself, so I mean, it's a pretty lonely place, right?
Yeah, like I date myself, I guess. But I think that they've lost the whole pursuit. And getting shot down, or spending $50 on shots for this girl, and then they're gone. You know, I've bounced bars for years. I've seen this all the time.
I remember when I was in high school, I met this girl, right? New Year's party and everything like that. You know, maybe she's listening. You know who you are, so we can laugh about it later,
right?
And the next day, I was like, "Oh my God, how do I find this girl? How I don't know anything about her."
You had to find a friend,
right? So I'm contacting people. I'm like, "Who is this girl? You know, how do I find her?" And nobody has her phone number. I spent a good chunk of the day trying to find this girl, and finally, I got a hold of somebody who was like, "Yeah, I know her. You know, like I've got her phone number. I'll give it to you." So they gave it to me. They gave me the phone number. I'm like, "Oh, frick! Oh my God, I've got to build the courage to give her a call now."
It was different.
Let's do this. I gotta meet this girl, right? Because she was amazing, right? And just before I called, the phone rings.
And it was her. You see?
And I was like, holy crap.
And there's something to the pursuit that I believe we've lost.
You know what? I got a small heart attack, because it was just like your heart starts going like absolutely mental. And you don't get that anymore. You get text, you're like, oh, hey, there's a text from that person. But the phone ringing is like, holy shit.
You got to answer that.
Do I?
Now,
it's really hard to answer the phone call, right?
it is. But I mean, when you have but the pursuit, like you had to try. You really had to try.
Yeah.
Like Amy's she's here. She's on chat. So I'm going to ask you because you're a lady. Do women still appreciate the pursuit, or have guys been scared away from pursuing because now it's seen as I don't want to say predatory, but you know what I mean? Like, I think the idea of has pursuing gone by the wayside? Is that no longer acceptable? Okay, so you appreciate the pursuit. So I think that if you have a high quality human being, they're going to pursue you in a respectable way. And it's got to be somewhat flattering. Jerry, yes, we do appreciate. Okay, so is pursuit, if a guy got your number somehow, did the work right? Okay, there's a fine line. I believe it's a wide line.
It depends if you're good looking or not, right?
Right.
I mean, that matters.
I think that there's a wide line, because a genuine person isn't stalking. They like knew a person who knows a person that knows a person. Like, yes, I know her. Hey, could you ask her if I could have her number? Would be the right way to do it, right? And Amy says, yes, by all means, give him my number. I think that's pursuing, and it's probably a bit of gentleman courting is not a terrible thing. Yes, I think that we have the ability to be nice and be flattering, and there's something that's been lost. Swiping left or right, I don't think we got to do a whole thing on this one of these days. If a guy's calling me 5 times a day, texting a few times a day. Okay, here's what I would.
Okay, I had a girl call me 68 times in one day.
One more, and I'd say nice.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you got it. But that was back in the old days of like when you had call display. And I remember I got home and it was like she had called like dozens of times. I'm like, holy shit! I don't know if I want to call her back.
So here's where I would do a little rebuttal to Amy's comment. If a guy's called me 5 times a day, now is this after you've spoken or you haven't spoken yet? Because if you didn't answer the phone, yes, stop calling. But half of this is also on the other side. Answer the phone if someone calls, if you know that that's the call that's coming. And you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't call more than, I guess back in the day you did. You just called.
You did. You called constantly because you had no texting.
You're getting to know somebody. Okay, that's cool. As long as there's some sort of communication going. Yeah, at a certain point, you're going to sound desperate.
Sliding into Instagram DMs as stranger is considered pursuing and stalking. It is pursuing if they respond. It is stalking if they ignore.
If they're not. Yeah. We're not qualified to give advice. Disclaimer again.
Not saying. Just saying. So I've heard.
There you go. If established, call as much as needed. And I think that once that opens up and you guys are actually talking, shoot I think these days the phone app is the least used app on the phone. But I do think that if you are interested in the person, act like you're interested.
When I was young and it was like if it was like 2 problems, I was trying to date a girl when I was really young, like 18, 19 or whatever. And, I tried to get dates twice and it fell through twice. I never called again. And it wasn't because they were saying no. It was just like, it didn't follow through. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to try anymore.
How did you meet your wife?
Where did
you meet your wife?
She worked at Candlewood Bookstore.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That registers.
Yeah.
So
it depends who you ask. Sometimes I go, well, she was a stripper, and that's a whole different story then.
Right. I can hear your glass. I was doing a cut.
It's a stormtrooper. Right?
I had a guy in my chair, and we're talking about dating, and I remember, and I wasn't a dater. Like, I really didn't date much.
Yeah.
And I had a guy in my chair. He's like, dude, it's almost impossible to find a woman in this town and blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
And my now wife was sitting on the couch waiting to get her hair done, waiting for an appointment. I said, dude, it's not that hard. Hang on. And I look over and she's reading a magazine. So there were actually magazines sitting at the shop, not sitting there on her phone.
Yeah.
And I just sort of look over her shoulder and go, hey. She goes, and she looks up, she goes, what? I go, you like scary movies? She goes, I guess. I go, you want to go to one? She's like, I guess. And then we went to see the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street, and it was horrible. And
but the date was great, though.
No, that I didn't get a call back for like a couple of weeks. And she worked 3 spots down. She was at the tanning spot.
Oh, that's hilarious.
She's a catch tan.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing. And then another date happened, and the next thing you know, we're married.
She was a catch a tan?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did I not know that? I worked right beside you guys.
Because you're Asian and you don't tan.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it happens by accident and things happen. You never know. I think that don't give up. Everybody's got somebody. And I would say that from what I've known, because yes, Amy, I've looked at your Facebook profile because we're friends on Facebook, but intelligent, I think that Amy's got a lot going for her. So yeah, you're going to find the guy that's going to be the right dude, and he's going to be awesome, and he's going to treat you right, and everybody's going to be happy.
Yep.
But
whether they like it or not, they'll be happy, damn it.
But as a wise man once told me, you got to slave for your dragons before you get to the princess.
Yeah.
And same thing.
Yeah.
So you have to slave for your dragons before she gets to the prince.
Well, that's how it is, right?
That's the way it is.
It truly is. So,
guys, we got to wrap this up.
Yep.
I hope that we inspired you to use the winter to do something good for yourself.
Do more.
Treat yourself. Go to a spa. Do something. I really need to go to a spa and relax for like an hour.
Absolutely.
But do these things that we put off in the summer because we tell ourselves that we're too busy. We're not too busy now. We now have time. And slice off an hour a week, and it'll make a huge difference in your life. That's my advice.
Absolutely.
Jay,
be selfish.
Close off with something more intelligent than whatever I said.
Be selfish, prioritize yourself, and have a little fun.
Yeah. But hey, guys, I want you guys to enjoy your weekend. It's supposed to be really nice. Enjoy these last few warm weekends that we have. And we'll come up with something far more interesting next week.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll get a guest.
Honestly, guys, if you want to DM, like shoot us a DM. If you can think of something you think we should be blabbing about on a Friday, we will.
Yep. That'd be good times.
Yeah.
It'd be more fun that way. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, guys. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you on Friday.
Perfect. Fridays are always a good time. Same place, same channel.
You betcha. See you guys. Bye-bye.